for being here tonight. We really, really appreciate it, and I'll officially thank you more in just a moment. I have an amazing honor to serve as the 43rd governor of this great state, and I am humbled and honored to have the opportunity to do that. Hi, Kate. So, but nobody does this alone, as evidence in this room tonight. What you do is you set a vision, you surround yourself with the best and the brightest, and then you empower them to get out there and execute. And there is no person more important on that team than your lieutenant governor. I had the opportunity to serve as a full partner with now Ambassador Branstad. I have a really hard time calling him not Governor Branstad, but and when we ran, he said, Kim, we're going to run as a team and serve as a team. And I was so blessed to have the opportunity to do that. And because I had the opportunity to do that, one of our top priorities when he was tapped to be the ambassador to China was to be sure that we had a seamless transition for Iowans so that this government would not skip a beat and we would go on working hard every single day for Iowans. So I'm going to have the same type of partnership in the Reynolds-Gregg administration, and I am so honored to have as my partner Lieutenant Governor Adam Gregg. He's hardworking, he's young, he's a family man, he's a consensus builder, and I think he demonstrates and embodies to young Iowans all across the state the tremendous opportunities that exist to live, work, and raise a family in Iowa. And so I'm challenging him to go grab them young people all across this state, get them on board, and let's keep growing the state and providing opportunities like never before. So please welcome my Lieutenant Governor Adam Gregg.
Yeah.
I steal his speech sometimes when I introduce him, so there you go.
Well, thank you, Governor, and thank you all for being here tonight. What an amazing opportunity, what an amazing event. So I want to make sure we recognize the Story County leadership here. Brett and Jeff and your entire team, you couldn't put together an event like this without strong leadership, so let's give them a hand. Thank you, guys. I think we're already running over time for tonight, so I'm going to keep it really short, and so let me just say this. It is an honor. It's the honor of my life to serve as your lieutenant governor. And that's especially true because I get to do so standing side by side every day with Governor Kim Reynolds. She's somebody who has been a personal friend, somebody who's been a professional mentor, and somebody who I think is just the right kind of leader to bring us to the next level in this state. Now, you might be aware her governorship is kind of historic. She does happen to be the first woman governor in our state's history, which I think is kind of a big deal, don't you? But just as important as the historic nature of her governorship is the fact that it's paired with true leadership ability. I know that because I've had a behind-the-scenes view of it during my time as a staff member in the governor's office and my time as a member of the cabinet. So I've seen the work ethic that she brings to the table, seen the long hours and the constant travel to all 99 counties, but also across the country and around the world being an advocate for Iowa. Seen the way she studies up on the issues and digs into every line item in the budget, and asks tough questions of those around her that challenge the status quo. Sometimes those tough questions actually are directed at me, which is kind of scary sometimes. And you know what? I think she's the most qualified new governor we've ever had. She's got experience at the county level, serving for 14 years as the Clark County Treasurer. She was then elected to the state Senate, where she represented the largest geographic district in the state. And she has completely redefined the role of lieutenant governor, all while serving as an apprentice to the longest-serving governor in our country's history. Folks, that apprenticeship is over. Kim Reynolds has led in everything that she's done. She's built a better Iowa her entire career. She's broken down barriers her entire life. And I am so proud to call her Governor of Iowa today. So thank you, Governor. I'm going to wrap it up by just saying I am so honored and humbled to serve in this role. Thank you for being here, and please do join us as we work to build a better Iowa all across this state. So thank you. We stay flexible. We work on the fly. So with that, I will just turn it over to Governor Kim Reynolds. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you. And I'll keep my remarks short also, but I do want to start again by just saying thank you to each and every one of you, to the Story County Republican Party, to Brett, to Jeff, to Kathy, to all of you that play a role in this. You know, this is a little bit of a tough district. Our numbers are reversed, but here's what I want to tell you. From 2010 until today, you've increased the number of registered Republicans 15%, and that is something you should be proud of, and we're going to continue working on it. And I think it's evident by the number of people in this room today, and I'm telling you, we see that all across the state. I was in Johnson County last night, and we had the same thing. They had their numbers increased by, was it 15, too? I think, 10 to 15. So we're continuing to see excitement and really energy around the Republican Party. And as I was listening to Senator Sass, what I kept thinking about is because of your efforts and your hard work, and because we stayed united as a team, we had tremendous results this last election. Not only do we have a partner in the White House, and I want to tell you, as the governor of this state, I have had, and so have other governors, and we have had unprecedented access to, I have met with Administrator Pruitt 3 times. I've had 2 phone calls. I've met with Secretary Perry. I've met with Sonny Perdue, and the list goes on and on. I had the opportunity to be part of an energy roundtable at the White House, where I got to talk about the great things that are happening in Iowa, our leadership in renewable fuels and a diversified portfolio that allows us to keep our energy costs down, so we can bring business and industry to this state, so we can grow our economy, so we can have jobs for Iowans and our young people that keep them here and not export them out of the state. And I thought about, we've increased our numbers not only in the House, we took back the Iowa Senate. Because of the work of Republicans across this state, we defeated 6 Democratic senators. And because we did that done, and you reelected the great representation that you have here, we had an unbelievable historic legislative session. And what I'm most proud about is in Iowa, we saw promises made and we saw promises kept. We put hardworking taxpayers at the table. We've made it easier to start and own a business. We have restored liberties. We've protected life. We've made it so doctors want to come to Iowa so we can work on controlling healthcare costs. We have built on the success that we've seen over the past 6 years with a split legislature. We didn't sit there and whine about it. We figured out a way to get together. I know we didn't get to pass a lot of the legislation that the House sent over that was some really good stuff, but when we worked hard and we got a majority, we went to work, didn't we? Majority Leader Dix, and we got it done. And so there's no talking about it. There's no working around the edges. There's no tinkering with it. We had a successful legislative session last year. But here's the deal. We're not done. I'm never satisfied with the status quo, so we're going to continue working every single day. Our team, our colleagues in the House and the Senate, every day, we're asking ourselves, what can we do to build a better Iowa? We're working on continuing to make Iowa the most competitive business environment in the state, or in this country. That means jobs. That means keeping, again, our young people here. We're looking at ways that we can have the most innovative energy policy in the nation to keep our cost low and stable. We're looking at making sure that our students are educated for the knowledge economy. We have to be lifelong learners. And we're working with Iowans. You know, our unemployment rate is at a 16-year low. It's 3.1%. But there's still 50,000 Iowans and up who don't have a job, that don't have the dignity that comes with a paycheck and being able to take care of their family. And so we need to find a way to help them get the skills so that they can fill the jobs that are available today, let alone the jobs of the future. So there's opportunity out there. There's opportunity in every single corner of this state. I see it every day when we travel to all 99 counties and communities all across the state. Our biggest barrier to economic growth in Iowa is a skilled workforce and having a home for these individuals to live in our communities so that we can keep our main streets vibrant and growing. And so we can continue to build a better Iowa. So it's an honor to serve. I believe with all my heart and soul there is so much capacity and potential in this state. And we're going to keep working every single day until Iowans, no matter where they live, they have the opportunity, the hope to have and experience the great quality of life that exists here, where they can raise a family and have a great job and continue to make us the heartland of America, where everything is great. So thank you so much for everything that you do. We're going to keep working, and I want to just say two things to, it starts at the local government, the state, and the federal. And I have had the opportunity to be involved at the county level, in the legislature, and now at the executive branch. And we need everybody working together, because when they're not, there's a duplication of services, and it's costing taxpayers. So we need to continually be looking for ways that we can provide a more efficient, effective government and services for Iowans. So thank you for what you do. You make it possible. You energize me every day. It's an honor to serve. Have a great evening, and keep supporting those Republican candidates. Thank you.